just want to talk to him.
Dad, this is ridiculous.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. Good morning. How's my volume? Is that alright? I'm playing about with this mic to get the volume better. Good morning, guys. If you can hear me, drop a message in the chat. Welcome to the stream. I want a new mic and I want a new camera. My camera's dead blurry. How are we all doing? Nice. Okay, guys, welcome to the stream. Welcome to another relentless trading, where we watch the charts for hours and we don't actually catch a trade. That's what it's felt like lately. God. So yesterday, I just quickly want to go over yesterday because it literally done exactly what we said it could do. So I believe we were above here, weren't we? And we said if we get a closure below here, we could look for, no, it wasn't there, it was a bit further down, it was an area here, it was this one. We wanted a closure below that, and we said sells below here, and then we broke out, and I said there's no point staying on the charts because this 4 hour can close like these, and look what I've done, closed, respected. So it would have been a waste of 4 hours if you stayed on, because you wouldn't have been able to catch anything here. I don't even think I would have took, that was the hour close below, but then I wanted a break of the highs and it didn't do it. It did, but not until later on. This is what I'm saying, the importance of needing a break of the highs. So it was an absolute good call about jumping off the charts. Otherwise you would have just wasted all your day just sat there doing nothing. Okay, so we're going to do another top down. We'll do another top down, fresh one. Always do a fresh top down. I mean, you could have kept the old markings on from yesterday, but it's just it just reminds you, and you might see something different if you do a fresh top down analysis. Okay, so I would advise always doing a top down analysis before you trade. It's like I don't know, it's like cleaning your weapon system before you go into battle. That's what it's like. Yeah, last thing you want to get is a stoppage, isn't it? Okay, so let's go into a top down analysis then, guys. So good morning Jordan, good morning John. So this monthly, same thing really, guys. I am expecting this monthly, either this monthly or next month, to come down to these levels. We can't close above this level without coming down to there, I would think. Okay, so that's what I've got going on. But it's just whether this monthly does it or whether the next monthly does it, we don't know. Currently we're just messing about. We've got 4 days left of this month, so it's probably unlikely that this monthly is going to do it. Now the thing what we've got here, we haven't had any structure formed yet. So what I mean by structure, we haven't had a bearish candle. So if this monthly can close bearish for us, like this, then we've formed structure then. This is now a range on the monthly. Okay, and then we're in this area, therefore where should we be coming? Well, technically we should be coming down to fill the range. Okay, so then the next month should start coming back down, fingers crossed. Or the next month could come down, grab that area with no bottom wick, no top wick, and then it could flip into this zone, and that's what could happen also. Okay, so I'm not sure what this monthly is going to do yet, because you have got a top wick and you have got a bottom wick, so it's going to have to go for a lower time frame what this monthly is going to do. So if we look at the lower time frames, the weekly closed bearish. Now the weekly's still not back into that range yet, so it's still not below this level here. These are a bit thick. So technically we're still in this range coming up. However, the only thing what I've noticed is we haven't tapped previous support. So I was expecting this one to tap previous support here, but it didn't do it. This is previous support and we didn't tap it. So could we see this weekly come down to tap it to then flip to the upside? If it's going to do that, it might not. It could just go from here, but I would have liked just to rule this out, that you don't need to come back down. If we tapped it already, then we could be looking at buys up to fill the rest of the range, as long as the daily and that sits right. But at the minute we haven't had that bottom wick all the way down. So this technically would be my range, as in if you do come down, I'll just be careful taking sells from here because you can reject from there. Okay. However, we are bearish on the weekly. We are bearish, and you have formed some structure now. It's a case of, is this going to flip or is it going to carry on? Because the weekly structure really is this one, but this is a minor support. So the daily, what's going on with the daily? So, oh, look at this. Daily, no top wick, no top wick. Wow. Okay. So, we had a bearish close. Look what this daily done. I was hoping we'd get a nest play. So for me, what we had is we had a daily range here. where the daily range where we broke out. Now we were expecting this one to flip to the downside and come and fill the range 2301, and that would make sense with a weekly coming down, but we didn't get it. We've now had a fake out back into the area. Now the thing is though with this fake out is when you come back into this area, where do you go? So you've got a bit of skew-if ranges here. So you've got a range there. So you've got this tapping, and this tapping, and this tapping, which fits nicely. Or you could put this where you broke above, or you could, where was the other one? Or you could push, it's not like a clear breakout, which I don't like. You could argue and say you are above that. So if we are above that, what does that mean then? So we're in this awful range. We could potentially just take buys above, because if this daily is going to flip, I would expect this daily needing a top wick. So if this daily needs a top wick, one of these needs a top wick. If you look at previous data, try and find how many times where two candles in a row, both with no top wicks. It's pretty rare. It's pretty rare. So what does that tell you then? Well, if the previous candle hasn't got a top wick, oh, here's one here. Look at that. So that's what we're getting. But if they both close, if we can work out how far can this daily go and base stops off that, then we could be safe. We could look for buys straight away to come up for a top wick. Oh, there's another one there. Another one there. We come up, we break the highs. Oh. I'm just trying to find out how many times does it happen. If it's a regular occurrence, then we've got to be careful. Good morning there. So this could either be an ambush for us to come back up for a top wick, or this daily is going to power through. I would imagine, because you don't really need to come back up. This is the thing, because this has grabbed enough liquidity for me. Let's have a look at the 4. So the 4, what's the 4 done? I would need a close below this on the 4. I would need either a close on the 4. Did we get the hour? We got loads of hours. You just messed about. It means you're going to have to come back up. What is this? I think I'm looking at a buy here. What is this 4 going to do? There's 2 hours left. The 4's close respecting. The 3 has got 2 hours left, but the 3 had broke out. But these are minor support here. What is this? We might be close to a trade here, guys. So you've got a 3 there. And you just mess about. Are you going to mess about? We don't want to be messing about. So the 2 came back into the range. And then the 2 closed bearish. We haven't had that wick fill as of yet. So do we need to get that wick fill before flipping to the upside? Let me put the Meraki on. $47, $30. So you don't know if this 30's come back above or what is this here? Why has this done this? 30 back above, pull bar. 15. How's this 15 going to close? I want to see what this 15 does. is a 15-minute range like that. What's this here? Where are you going? Does look like we're going to come fill this range. I'm just trying to think how I can get in here. What do I want to see? The 30's come back in. So is the 30 going to push and drag? See, I would have liked to close above these levels for buys. That would confirm the move. Or what about the 4? There's the 1. How steep's this 1 going to be? That's 40. 3, because these are still bearish. The 4's still bearish. 1, 2. You little bugger, he's teasing me to get in here. What would I want to see? What would I want to see? Let's have a look on a 5. Oh, we have 15. Oh, stand by, guys. Stand by. Stand by. We can take off this 5. Stand by. Okay. Right, guys, I'm in on this. I'm in for buys. Right, I am in for buys. Where am I at? Why does that look different to my... as soon as we flip, I'll go risk free. Let me just work this stops out. Stops for me. Have we flipped yet? No, not yet. I am like that. Price move to break even. Could be this. Price move to break even. Why does my MT4 look completely different? We'll have to look at that later. MT4 looks completely different to what I'm seeing. Okay, so we should get a top wick even if you want to drive down here, but the 5 looks like it's broke above. So the 5 should be coming up to at least 2328. Okay. Now my MT4 looks absolutely different. Oh shit! I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm on the wrong fucking pair. What an idiot. What an idiot. So I've got in later here, guys. So I need to delete this. What an absolute idiot. Okay guys, I'm actually in on the wrong pair here. My MT4 is set up with a different pair. What have I done here? Why is that like that? Okay, let's get out of this. Oh, I'm massively late on gold now. Okay, I shouldn't have took that now. Guys, I've absolutely monged it there. I don't know why my MT4 is set up like that. So my MT4, I only have one pair on my MT4. And my MT4 has another pair on it, all set up like my gold is. And I've just entered on it. And it's not even gold. It's AUD CAD. And now I've entered this late. What an idiot. Okay. Let's see. So I'm actually not in until here. What a pain in the ass that is. God. Right, okay guys. Let me have a look at this then. So, stops for me. Let me have a look. Now, you've really struggled. You haven't broke any of these lows. You broke a high here, so you should have liquidity to come down. Right? So stops. can be below 2316, or you can go below the low, but you might want to come back down to break a low to come back up. Now we're going off the daily here, right? So the daily, 2 dailies with no top wick. So I'm thinking, yes, it has done it in the past, but it's quite rare. I would imagine one of these are going to have a top wick, and if this one hasn't got one, then it's more than likely this one's going to flip to create a top wick. But how steep's the bottom wick going to be first? So this is what I'm saying. In regards to stops, you want your stops below the daily, really, because this daily can come and test the previous wick. Okay? Come and test the previous wick. The 3 did break out, but we're seeing if we're going to get a fake out. It has respecting a minor support. And then the 2's still respecting this level. Yes, we've closed bearish. We haven't had a wick fill yet. This is what I'm saying. We could get a wick fill down to 2324, right? Then we've had a 1 hour close back into the range, but there is another minor support which you haven't broke out on the 1 hour, right? Now, then the 30's closed back into the range, and you've had a bottom wick. We didn't break a low though. That's my only little concern. I would have liked to have broke this low, and then we come back up. Okay. So can this 30 flip? And if it is going to flip, you're likely going to push to 2329. Now the issue is here, right? Our entry, I just wanted the 5. I wanted the 5 top wick, and that's where we were going to go risk free. So you probably would have been stopped out, right? So it was an aggressive entry for the 5 to flip and drive if it was going to, because if you look at these 15s, 15's still bullish. So the 15 range, there is a minor range here actually, a 3227. Is everyone out of this trade? I don't like this now, guys. I've absolutely fucked up on this trade. What an idiot. Because this 15 now, I wanted this 15 to flip and drive. Well, the world of trading there. I'm so pissed off with that broker. I don't know why that's on there. It really annoyed me, that. Really, really annoyed me. Okay, what's going on with this? I don't like this now, guys. I really don't. I want to see if I can get out on, because our plan is two 5s didn't have a top wick. 2 5s didn't have a top wick. We were about here. So if this was going to flip and drive, we were going to catch it and go risk free straight away. So as soon as this 5 flipped, we were going to go risk free. That was the plan. And obviously, because the fuck about, it's put me in up here. Can we get up? Can we get up? Come on. Go on. I will be getting out of this trade, guys. If you want to hold it, hold it. I mean, the 30 could still flip, but there is minor ranges. There is some minor ranges here. Was it on the 30 or the 15? I think it was the 15. It was the 15. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Me personally, you need this 15 to flip. If this 15 drives, back down, then it's going to drive. So you might get something like this, and it'll carry on. Yeah, but if it does flip, to the upside, then ideal. But so I've moved my stops to the low here now, guys. Right? That's completely my bad. If you're still in it like this, I do apologise. I'm so pissed off with that. That's really annoyed me. I really don't know why my MT4 has done that. And it makes you think that the broker's playing with you. And the fucking broker's messing about with you. Egypt. But the 15 range, technically, it does look like it can come up to. This is where we want to take partial, if you're in. You need, what do we need to see? We need to see a 5-minute close bullish in 1 minute, 2 minutes. You need this breaking above here. You know what, you might as well go off that 5. Can we get back up? Really annoyed me that though. Really, really. I mean, if we get a 5 close above, can be nice. But if you don't like it, guys, get out. I have got out on 2 of my accounts. I'm still in on 1 though. That's that flip I wanted really. I mean, if you can push past this wick, can we push and see 3, 2? See, these are for me, right? So technically you should have been in. Come on. About, I think we were about here we entered, wasn't it? You should be in about there. If he's still in. Yeah, and this flip, look at this flip now. If this flips, it's likely going to be pushing down to break the lows. This is why I'm not interested in it. But because of me, because I'm an idiot. Oh, look at that 5 now. Guys, this is not for me. This 5 closes like this. Oh, no bottom wick, mind. What a pain in the ass. Guys, I'm out on that, right? Luckily, I've got out on my other accounts, right? So, that's all good. What the hell is that? 15th, custom period. 25th, 26th. 635. That, what a pain in the ass that was. That's messed the fucking stream up. Right, I'm gonna have to well, we've got to put it on this. We've got to put it on the logbook, guys. I'm sorry, we've got to put it on the logbook. Did you get in? Did you get in on that? Who's watching? How many's watching? Oh, there's not many watching. Okay. Did you Nella, Jordan? Did you get in? If you did you get out? Did you get out at break even? Did you grab any profit? You're still in? No, Jordan didn't get in. Nelly, what about you? Did you get in on it? Might still play out. I don't know. It was an aggressive entry off the 5 really. I knew the 5 needed a top wick. Really annoying that. Just exit break even now if I can. Yeah, you should have got out really up here. It was all on the 5 really. It was whether that 5 was going to initiate it or not. Did you get out at break even, Mikey G? I had a tiny loss. I only left it on 1 account for me. It was my smallest one. Yeah, because this 15, we could get a 15 bearish close and it'll absolutely drive, guys. So I'd just be very careful. We needed to get out really once that 5 flipped. That was the thing. It's really annoyed me that, guys. I do apologise. Okay. Right, let's move on. So what do we want to see now then? Well, what I would like to see is it's more on the 4 this. I need that 4 close below. But that's if you're gonna come down, because the daily is looking now though. The daily is closed in an area where you need a top wick. You need a top wick on one of these. So is this daily going to flip to the upside, or are we going to get a bearish close daily and then the new daily comes up, which will be tomorrow? I don't know. Good morning, mate. Aaron, you didn't get on that, did you? You could have grabbed. You could have grabbed 4 pips. We were going to go risk free, very, very tight. That was a proper scalp. Look at this though, no top wick, no bottom wick. What do I want to see now then? We're not in a nice area either though. yeah, we're in this sort of wedge thing here, guys. We can't really do now. I probably need a break above that or a break below. We need to get out of this. We need a break either below or above. Now the only one what's come out and grab liquidity is this one. So why didn't this candle drive here then? Why didn't that drive down? Is this 15 gonna flip? 15 closing bearish. Can't really do now, you guys. I need you're gonna have to wait to get out of this area. This is a bit of a danger zone here. Unless you're aggressive. No, we weren't. No, mate. You need to watch the stream back. Like, I don't know. Opened up my MT4. I only have one pair on my MT4. I don't have loads, right? And for some weird reason, it's set up on AUD/USD and not gold. So I've entered on AUD/USD. And I was like, hey, these candles don't look the same. And the fucking hell, pain in the ass, mate. We put an aggressive entry on the 5. So the price could have either drove up here or reject and come down. And what we had is this 5 opened up with no top wick. So this wick wasn't here. And this 5 was down here. So we knew it had to come up for a top wick. So we entered. And I said, as soon as this flips, we're going to go risk free. Because if it doesn't drive, it'll come back down, stop us out, and so what? It's not the move. And then I put it on the wrong pair, didn't I? And then I didn't. And then when I put it on gold, it put me in here. So I just moved stops. Where did I move stops to? I think it was here, and it stopped me out. But I closed that out on all my live accounts, so I'm not really bothered. But just on the stream one, it looks shit because there's a loss on there. I was fuming, mate. But yeah, whatever. I had it on one live account, which is my smallest account, smallest live one. With a tiny loss. So, what do we need to see, guys? What do I need to see? We need to get out of here. We need to get out of this. We need to break to the upside or to the downside. And if we break to the downside, we get a top wick. We could then drive down. If we break to the upside, bottom wick, drive up. Let's have a look when the hourlies break above 2327. So hourly break above, you come up, you tap this. Straight through, tap, straight through, tap, straight through. In, down, back up, and then through, break through. This one didn't make it though, so this would have to be a take partial. 2330. One of them days, I think. What's this here? Why did that do that? That hour broke above. It looks like our up tap. These ones didn't tap either. So you know you're coming to that. 100% of the time you get a break above there, you come and tap 2329. But your target would be 2332. Up, tap. Every time. 100% of the time you come through, it looks like. Yeah. Okay. That looks good. I'm just saying, if we keep respecting this area, could we come up and tap that? Or have we already tapped it? We have already tapped it. That could have been a nice win back area there. You closed respecting and then you came up and tapped it. We would have identified this as a win back area because you're still below this zone. But if you get an hour close above 2327, 100% of the time you come and tap 2329. Okay, so we'll look to take that up. If we keep respecting these levels, so let's say we get a bearish close like this, then we potentially could, with the next hour, if the new hour can pop up, we could potentially take 2332 as a wing back sell, right? Because if you come straight through on the, but it would have to happen on the next hour. Would have to happen on the next hour. There's plenty of time to get. Oh God, plenty of time. Yeah, no worries, Jordan. I'm okay. Don't yes. 67. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll have to. Right. So that's upwards. So we could take an hour close above 2327, but I'd probably need an hour close above. I'll have a look at a lower time frame as well. Actually, let's see on a 30. What if we got a 30 close above? This might be coming up. I don't know. 30 close above. 30 close above. Pull back. He drove up. 30 close above. 30 close above. Already came up and tapped it. Close above, pull back. This one didn't quite close above, still came up. This is what I'm saying, if you don't close above and you close respecting this level, you could potentially get a wing back sell from it as well. You can go either way here. We're in an area where you can look for buys in and you can look for sells because it's a decision making area. You've got to break above here. This one didn't quite work out. I need this coffee, this caffeine to kick in. Break above, straight through. These are 30s. The 30 does look nice as well. 30 up, okay. So yeah, we could potentially take a 30. Let's have a look at a 15. So 15, these didn't do it, this one did. What's that, 15? So we could wait for a pullback. And then do you like it, Mikey G? Can you tell what it says? Vic said I need to bring these a bit together. Maybe like that more. I don't know. Someone said I look like I'm in a prison cell, that's what done my head in, so I was like, right, I need to get this done now. I've just been putting it off. So 15 close above. Do we need to break the lows again? And if we need to break the lows again, '15 can drive. So annoyed with that though. So annoyed. I need to delete these. I don't even know why that was on there. It was weird. Delete all these motherfuckers. Okay. I'm not really keen on the 15. You can get a bearish close on the 15. Do we need to come back down and break the lows? What are you doing, Cole? This is a bit of a no trade zone, this, guys. Because if price needs to come and break the low, but is it breaking the low to drive back up? Look at the 5 again. The 5's doing the same again. Look at that, no top wick, no top wick. Does that mean we're coming down too? Could we take a wing back sell? Buy 15. So we broke the high, so there's enough liquidity to drive, but then why didn't this drive? Pull back, so is this going to now drive to the downside? If so, what do we need to get past? Well, I would need an hour break for a start. But even the hours don't really... Where was the hour from yesterday? What did we need for yesterday? It was off the 4, wasn't it? It was below here, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It was a bit further down. I have to wait for this hour, I think, guys. I can't really do now here. This is because if price is pushing down here, right, this is quite a dangerous area because everyone's going to be thinking, okay, well, the dailies have got no top wicks. The price is going to come back up. However, remember what I explained yesterday with gold? It has a thing where the dailies does a lot of this for no reason. Bearish close, bullish close, bearish close, bullish close. It does a lot of this. Bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish. So, is this going to dupe us? And we're expecting daily to pull back to create a top wick, but it doesn't, and it just keeps pushing. So, are we looking for wing back buys? Are we looking for closures back above for the daily to carry on pushing? This is where it gets a bit dangerous. Is this just an ambush set up for us? What would I want to see here? To be honest, I don't really want to trade this range here. For me, I would prefer forward close below 2,320 now. If I'm taking sells, 2,320, and then you're going to push that at least 2,312. Look at price pushing down now. Little bugger. I got a forward close up here. Sells below. So if we get a forward close below this, right? What happens to price? So we got a forward close below. Price pushed at least 2,311. We've got a top wick and then we pushed. Close respect would still come through. Forward close, top wick. So the top wicks tend to tap 2,327. So this could potentially be a wing back sell if we get the forward break to the low. So look, a pattern we've seen. We got a forward close below, and then we got a pull back tap, got a pull back tap, and then we flipped to come through. Okay, so we'd have to get that forward close below 2,320, which might not happen in the London session, might be New York, and then we flip to the downside. Let me just confirm these fours. So the 4 came straight through. So this is good. I know you don't get the breaks, but this is good where price just comes straight through as well. Forward close through, forward through, forward close below, and we do actually push to our close to our wing back, our take back move to break even. So if this happens, all you do then is you move this up and you go, well, okay, now you're still 100% when you get a forward close below. You come and tap there, straight through. Is that F for data? I think there's some more, isn't there? No, there isn't. Okay. So 100% of the time, if we get a forward close below 2,321, you push through to 2, 3, 1, 2, 100% of the time. Okay? But what you can do is if you get a forward close below like this, so let's say this 4 is going to close below. What you might also get, this wing back sell will then become active, because you know when you've had a forward close below, the next 4 can actually pull all the way back, tap that area before flipping. So then you could either take this wing back sell, tap to pull back, to then flip to come through, and that is a range of 150 pips. So that's what we could look at. Okay, that's my perfect plan. So we're gonna mark this up and come on then. Says below for our close. I think we just need to stay out of this range, guys. This range here is just a bit. I think he is a no trade range for me. I'm going to see if we look for buys closer though, if it does come back up, see if we can grab some, because we're only after 10 pips, aren't we? So we've had a 3-hour close. I won't be taking any sells here unless I get that forward close below, unless something really pops out to me. And this wing back buy is not on unless the forward closes below. What's that 2 doing? Come on, come on. Now why did we come back down here? Did we come back down here for a reason? Did we come back down to break this low? If so, is this 15 going to flip? Really going on for me here at the minute. Look at this, what are you doing? 30, so you've got 30 minutes left of this 15. No top wick, that's why it's coming back up. No top wick. Minutes, 1 hour. I think if anything we're going to have to wait for a 1 hour breakout of somewhere. I think to the upside, yes, we're looking at the daily giving us a top wick, but to the upside you'd probably need a 1 hour close above this, and then you would need a break of the lows to flip. Or would you need to break the lows, because this has built up the liquidity? You probably won't. Let me have a look at previous data. So when we're coming up, need to find this 1 hour break above. One hour break above, and then you come up and you tap 1 hour break above, pull back. See, this one didn't pull back, so could you just take the hour? Yeah, it's in an area where you get a lot of rejections. This is like a bit of a danger zone, this. So this is the range we're in, all this mess here. All this. do? 2 minutes, guys. 0 send over. Two seconds, guys. I'm just gonna run into the house. My woman is a donut. She's gone shopping. Decided to leave her bank card. What a donut. What is this hour going to do? So we've got 9 minutes left of this hour to close. We can spring anywhere here, guys. The daily could come back up for a top wick, or you could come down for a steeper bottom wick because you haven't tested the previous daily wick as of yet. So we're waiting here. This is a bit. I'll just be very careful around here. If we're gonna take trades, it'll be like the 5 what we've just done. Aggressive. I need a name for them. When I say we're taking an aggressive entry, where we move stops quick off a 5 or a 15, I need a name. Any names you can think of, apart from Mikey G, because he'll think of dirty names. I know what he's like. What did that 5 do? That 5 closed bearish or bullish? Still haven't broke a low here. We're going to have to wait for the hour, guys. We'll wait for the hour. I'll tell you what though, if we don't catch anything today, I might trade New York today because I am available. Smash and grab. Smash and grab. Can bet if I can. No, it's you haven't really seen. It's basically if I'm taking an entry, but it's riskier. Alright, what I do is I'll move stops like off a 5, or if a 5 flips, or like this morning, as soon as a 5 had no top wick, as soon as it creates a top wick, then we'll move stops. It's like an aggressive stop mover. So I need some sort of name for it. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for this hour, guys. It's I keep flicking through the charts like something's going to pop out, but very dangerous in this area. Let's get some tunes on. Let's talk football, right? Because I'm ready to rant. I'm ready to rant. Don't get me started, Aaron. Don't get me started. Right, you've got me started now. Let's get the tunes on. I would say we've had a break-even trade this morning, guys. If you just joined the stream, I will say it's a break-even. But if you watch the stream back, you'll see the mess about I personally had. But yeah, the angry badger. It's got to be sort of bird related. I've got a spider right above me, guys. Right above me. It's going to drop on my head, I think. Look at the size of that, it's massive. Huge. The angry badger. The angry badger. I really like this forward close below here though. let me have a look. So if we get an hour close below here, what does that mean? Because that's one thing we haven't checked. So hour close below. So either done. So you've got another range here on the hour, so you'd need an hour close below that, I would think. And then you would need a top wick. So we could potentially look at that. So something like, if we got an hour close below this, 2323, and then we got a top wick, could we come through this range? So let's have a look. So this hour comes straight through. Our pullback gone. Our pullback. That means could we take a wing back sell from 2326 to then come through? Our pullback, flip through. I have some banging tunes, guys. Some people come on the stream just for the tunes. I know them. I know they are. Our same again. How many two? Our close below through. So this is looking pretty good. Our close pullback through. Every hour. Oh, this one doesn't. But this is on an uptrend. So why didn't you do that? That must have been user 3. Our pullback. Okay. Ooh, so our straight through. I am liking that. If this music's too loud, guys, let me know, right? So we could potentially take the hour as well, but I probably want to break the highs, but I don't think we would need to break the highs. We would have to say, okay, is this enough liquidity to get through? I would think it is, especially with the build up of liquidity here. What if we took a 15? Let's have a look at the 15. 15 sort of comes straight through. Pull back, tap 2, 3, 2, 4. I don't like the 15, so I've got the 30. I think it's more the hour really, guys. I would need an hour close below that. We've got potential sells here, 2, 3, 2, 3. I'd need a top wick though. I'd want a top wick just to rule out the fake out. However, there is times where the hour comes straight through. So if you look at this, the hour can come straight through this range. If it does come straight through this range, then we've just got to wait for the forward close below. If we get an hour bearish close like this though, could we look for a bit of an early entry? Hasn't broke out, has it? Fast closing bullish, yeah, we'll have to wait here. See what this hour does. It doesn't look like it's going to do anything this hour. Oh. So, here's my rant. Are you ready? If you don't like football, guys, you know what to do. You know what to do. But I didn't know how true it was, right? However, then the more I looked into it, it does look like it's going to do this. So Gareth Southgate, the main man, after them 2 performances, you'd be thinking, okay, I'm going to mix it up. I've got to mix it up. Foden out left doesn't work. You know, Trent in the middle doesn't work. That shape doesn't work. Why are we playing 2 CDMs when we're playing a team who has 1 striker up top? Yeah, it just doesn't make sense, right? So you think he would mix it up after them 2 performances? And he has, thank God. But you know what he's thought? This is where this shows he's clueless. He's, after them 2 performances, he thought, I know what we need. Let's take Trent out because that doesn't work. We knew that from the first game. He shouldn't have played it the second game. Take Trent out. Let's replace him with Conor Gallagher. That's who we need. That is what this England team needs. We need to keep the same formation and just take Trent out and put Conor Gallagher in. Like, I'm hit my head on a brick wall. It's just such a waste of the talent we've got in that team. It's such a waste of them players. It's like we need to hurry up and get knocked out so he can go. Okay, no bottom work. There's the hour close. We can't do anything here, guys. Now it's you're probably going to drive as well on this. Conor Gallagher, of all people. Conor Gallagher. He just, I don't know. Oh, it's so hard. He's been getting slated though, absolutely slated. And the England players is starting to do my head in as well. Harry Kane coming out crying because some critics have said what he's not doing right. Play better, and we'll give you good criticism as long as it's constructive. Alan Shearer and Gary Lineker, it was constructive criticism. You can't then come out and say, "Oh, you've wore the shirt. You can't have a go at us." What? You were shit, absolutely shit. Morning, Lee. How are you doing, mate? Good morning, Ma. How are you doing, buddy? It just does, it's so frustrating. That last game was the worst game I've ever seen. Me personally, after Kane's 2 performances, I wouldn't start him. Wouldn't start him. We're not doing much here, guys. What day are we on? Tuesday, 3 PM news. I know he does, mate. He's past it now, okay. Do you know what I would do? I would put Bellingham up top, mate. I'd put Bellingham up top. Big, strong. He'll hold the ball up. If we're playing 1 up top, right, then they've got to hold the ball up. And someone like Bellingham will be able to do that. Kane, man, he can't hold anything. He couldn't hold a cup of tea up. Like, he struggles to hold his bottom lip up. It just knocks me, it just pisses me off. Pisses me off. Declan Rice done my head in. I love Declan Rice. If there's one player I could pick to play for Newcastle, right, it would be Declan Rice. I think he's a fantastic player. I think he's very professional. However, his comments the other day pissed me off. Talking about Trent, like we know he can do it in midfield. Well, he obviously can't. He didn't do it the last 2 games. So what are you on about? Yeah, he dribbles a lot, doesn't he? So we know this hour can actually drive all the way through this range here, right? But we can't do anything. All we can do is watch. That's all I can do. Until I get some closures out of this area. I'd really want the forward breaking below this, which we might get if this hour is going to come and fill this range, but then we might not get, and if we don't get, this month's been a tough month. I haven't caught much at all this month. It just hasn't lined up for us. But this is what happens, it goes through cycles, and this is where you've got to be disciplined and not change up your strategy, and just stick with it, because it'll just come back round where, you know, your setups are lining up perfectly. But I do feel I haven't took a trade for ages. So there's that wick fill. Remember I said we haven't had that wick fill yet? How is this going to close here? That's a 2 hour. There's a 1. I can't do anything here, man. This is 15 close bullish, and then we push through. I'm going to have to wait, guys, to at least the next hour for you. You don't even want to be taking a lower time frame here. You're in a pure ambush area where price could catch you out fairly straightforward. Okay. Okay, we're just waiting. We're just waiting. I'm just going to check the Dean, guys, on my stuff. So... look at that, lovely. Straight down it. Tickle TP, 50 pips. Oh, that's 40 pips that one. Oh, and that was this one I took, which is 50. That was the second entry, that one. Another one. Straight through, lovely. Tap. Through, lovely. GBP, USD, I believe is nice as well. Signal, tap, 50 pips, gone. Tap, 50, gone. There's another one. There's another one. Oh, this one didn't have a signal, this one. Lovely. This is a power that I'm not really meant to show this that much. I'm allowed to show you, but it's not that much. Well, that's the power of the Dean indicator. You just wait, and this goes to your phone. You get a little signal. It's 50 pips. That's all I'm doing at the minute. Yeah, you haven't broke out here. Can't do anything at the minute, guys. Oh, we're rejecting as well. Why are you rejecting there? Okay, this is interesting. 15. Is this 15 going to flip now that you have? It is, isn't it? Tell you what, if we can get a 5 close like this, guys, we might buy up. This is 5 out of close. Because why did he do this? Why did he come out, break back in? We broke a low now. This is what I was saying earlier. We haven't broke a low, but now we've broke this low. So does that mean we need to come back up? The only thing I don't like is the daily has closed bearish. Oh, this 5 pulling away. If we can get a bottom wick on this 5 coming to tap 2324, we can get a buy stop on off this 5 to come back up. But I'd need a bottom wick without a top wick. So if it creates a top wick, I won't be getting in. Because that'll be the move, that'll be the push. Oh, it needs to calm its tits though. If it closes over 50% of the way, I won't take it. See what I mean? Like, you've got to pay attention on stream. It's not a case of just watching and taking my trade. Trades can just pop out. So this 5 here, it's closed too far up for me. That, like, I just needed a close back above here, really. If I got a close back above here, and then I got a bottom wick with no top wick, then yes, I could get a buy stop on to come back up. But it's closed too high up that for me now. You might just trickle up like this. But I mean, it's a lovely 5 close because there's nowhere else for it to go apart from here. Nowhere else for it to go now. But you filled most of the range, so you've only got that and that to play with. Oof, look at that. Fucking hell. Wait, what are you doing, girl? See what I mean? So yeah, trades can just pop out because we're only after 10 pips, remember. But at the minute, my main setup is just this forward close below. We're stuck in a bit of an awkward area, really. What happens if we get a 15 close above this at 2327 and then we get a bottom wick? See what I mean? Breakout. Broke the lows. You've now got liquidity now. But have you got liquidity to push and close above? What about if we get 5 close above that? Don't intend to drive. It's not a nice area, this. Tell you what though, if you were still in this trade, you tap break even again, and you wouldn't have been stopped out. I do like how that 15's close. You haven't actually filled the range on the 15. So if you can get a bottom wick with no top wick, we potentially could. What would I need to see? I just don't know if you're gonna. Don't think you're gonna pull back that much. The shop will be live very soon, guys. A lot of people have been asking for clobber, as they say down south. The shop will be live very soon. Some really nice stuff on there. It'll be on our link tree in the descriptions when it goes live. But you can register now for when it goes live. I believe we're going to do limited edition t-shirts as well. In the future. Oh, Lee, nice setup, mate. Oh my god, yes. I like your big monitor. Vic's got that same monitor. It's got a big, another big long ones like that, like what you've got there. Nice, mate. I love the picture as well. Money never sleeps, love it. Get that in the Forex chat and Discord, Lee. need to come and break these highs now. Because why didn't this drive down? Why didn't this carry on? It means this wasn't enough liquidity. And this wasn't enough liquidity. So therefore, do we need to break this? If that's the case, could we get a bottom wick on this 15? Yeah, and I don't look at the DXY anymore, man. I used to use it a lot, you know. But yeah, I don't look at it anymore. Yeah, you're right, absolutely right. We need a break, mate. We just need a break. We need a break. We're just not getting it, are we? If I can get a bottom wick on this, if I can come and tap 2, 3, 2, 4, can potentially get buy stops on here, right? And we'd move to risk free at the top of the range, being aggressive. I need a name for these aggressive entries, guys. But yeah, we could just drive through now. Don't drive through. Don't go without us. Please don't go. Please don't go. Yeah, well this is it. If you break it down in a smaller time frame, that's what we've been doing really. We're looking at smaller time frames. However, the ranges around this area, they're so skew-if, they're not the best. So it's hard to find a clear break. Look, so 15, you broke above here, you pushed, you broke above here, you faked out. So the only clean ranges is off the hours, off the hour or the 4 hour. So it's very difficult to go off the lower time frames at the minute when you haven't had a higher time frame break. So what I personally like, I like a higher time frame break, and then I look for smaller time frame entries. We haven't had it. I'll tell you what we've had now. The only thing we've got now is this, and this is when you know. All we've got is a Newcastle shirt. That is it. That's all we've had. That is all we've had. That's all we've had. I mean, I don't know what footballer has a leg like that, man. He might have broken his leg, might be injured. Well, that's all we've had at the minute. So we've just got to wait, guys. I need a break above, either on the 1. Buys above. Probably now that we've broken low, we probably might not need a bottom wick. I would prefer a bottom wick, but if you do break above this, you should be tapping at least 2330. Stops, I would prefer stops off the daily, really, the daily low, where this is the daily low here, because you've got reasons to come back up. But this daily, if this daily is going to flip today, it shouldn't really be breaking this low. Shouldn't really break this low. So stops should be fairly safe there, but the only issue you've got here is if you take a trade, that's 100 pips. That's sort of average for me, really. But you could be targeting the top wick on the 1 hour, on the daily. So, but you need that break above. I need at least an hour close somewhere at the minute. I'll just be a bit cautious taking sells here, because you might get a fake out on the hour. Because all we're doing here now, we're just creating liquidity, right? And then what's going to happen is you're going to get an impulse move where it'll push price one way. So whether it's going to push it to the downside, it'll then come back the other way, right? Or sometimes it can come back the other way, push it to the other side, and then come back, because it's grabbed liquidity here from all the stops. Because all this is doing is building liquidity up either side. These are pound signs, by the way. Okay. Pick liquidity, and then it could drop or it could carry on. So we've just got to work out, if you do come up there, you're likely going to tap this. Yeah, it looks like if you do break this, then you're likely going to tap this. But beyond them, then you're looking to push to the next range. And that's why we've got sells below here on the 4. Yeah, and we could potentially take sells above here. But the thing with this range here from here is so clean, it's more likely just going to drive straight through and you're not going to get that nice break. So it's just, we just gotta wait, guys. It's just, this month hasn't been the best at all for trades. I haven't took many trades this month whatsoever. You couldn't even take this wing back sell here because you didn't get an hour break below. If I had an hour break below, you could then potentially look at the wing back sell. But then you'd just be cautious that, is this the impulse, breakout, grab liquidity to come back the other side? So you'd probably just have sell stops underneath. That would have been the less risky thing to do. Marshall's leg, that. Andy Marshall's leg. Putin's tank shell. Yeah. Ooh. Huh? No, it's not on Discord yet, mate. It will be back on Discord soon, once I get me full fibre. We're not moving at all here. Tell you what, I watched episode 2 of House of the Dragon last night. It wasn't the best of episodes, but it's building up, it's getting there. Boring trade, isn't it? Boring. You wouldn't think I'd put a man in the corner just playing the piano, would you? A real man. What have we got in the chat? Any questions, guys, while we wait? What we need is for it to fly up so I can get out of this trade. What are you doing still in? What are you doing still in? You had a chance to get out again, John. However, it does look... You've broke a low now, which is a good sign, right? This is a good sign. Because why did you break a low and not carry on? For me, that could be saying, well, the reason broke a low, grab some liquidity to now break this high. That's what I could be saying. Okay, so you have got a fighting chance to come up still. The trade could still play out. What this could be doing what we were expecting it to do here. Yeah, but it wasn't 100%. That's why we looked at the 5. The 5 had no top wick. So that was our get out. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you should still be okay with it. I did actually come back to Brady, but I didn't see it because I was tormenting people in Discord. That's you all over though. Where did you get the XAUUSD sign from Pete? Back of an IKEA man. Yeah. Well, this sign, believe it or not, so I had prices on a proper sign, like proper made. It would have been dead clear. But then I just thought I couldn't justify the prices. I looked like 200 quid in that. I couldn't justify it. So all this is just the LEDs, but you can. It's just like string LEDs. So I just done XAUUSD myself with it. It's just, I know it just doesn't look as clear here because of this one here, I think. The S doesn't look as clear. I need a gap there, don't I? And then the U's are a bit squiff. Oh yeah, and it just took me ages. Trying to, and then cable tie it and stuff like that. But it's alright, isn't it? Brings some light in. It makes it not look like a prison cell, which somebody said. And I brought the relentless sign down so you can actually see it, which just means I smashed my head off it now. Anybody caught anything this morning? Bendy LEDs, yes. I've got the box here actually. They're only cheap as well, you know. So, smart LED strip lights, static colours, APP control. That is it. What it is, it's true fact that you can't be a Forex trader without any LEDs. It's true. Sorry, I don't make the rules up, guys. I don't make the rules up. If you don't have LEDs, you can't make it as a Forex trader, unfortunately. Right, what admin do I need to do today? Need to make another video today. Caught a cold, no pips though, thank God, because I got a cloud wall. You got a cloud wall? Is that with the it's like a bit like cotton wool all over the walls? Is that what you mean? God, guys, these are hourly candles, these, and they haven't done anything. So here's the thing, guys. If the 4 closes like this, we need to see what the 4 can then do. Top wick, 5 down. But we've already been down there twice, so what does that mean? 4, already been down there, so we can come down again. 4, no top wick, gone. 4, fake out. So we might have to wait for a top wick off the 4. What the hell is this song? That's how we've gotten the 4. So how's this 4 going to close? And if this 4 closes like this, we should get it. If we can get a top wick to 2327, we can get sell stops underneath off the 4. That can probably work as well, but I need a top wick 2327. Okay. There's one area where we got a fake out, I believe, which was here. So this is what I'm saying, we need that top wick. But why did we get that fake out? We had a heavily bearish move. Okay. Yeah, we could look at that. If the 4 can close like this, right, and we avoid all the mess on the 1. I need a top wick coming to tap 2327, and then we can put a sell stop on underneath, or we'd take a smaller time frame close below 2324. That'd confirm the 4 pushing. Might fill the range at that point. Oh, this is mine and Aaron's song, this. I don't think there's anywhere else to go apart from 2323. You might want to break the lows first on the 4. So wait there, if the 4 does close like this, that means we could take a wing back sell from 2332. I mean, you might not get up there, but might be a bit risky. It only pulls back once as they all come through really. Just wondering. Shit, so. So the 4's next to close, guys. So if we can get a bearish close and I can get a top wick, right, then we can get sell stops underneath. There's not much going on though. It's another. Check messages. Oh, what have you sent it on? You've got to send it on WhatsApp or something. Oh yeah. Oh, John. Oh. Nice. I like it, mate. Looks really nice. I always think they're going to set on fire though. don't get hard enough. Yeah, I know, but it's just... Come on. See this... The only thing about sells at the minute, this top wick, if this daily had a top wick, I'd really like the sells. I'm just really cautious that we haven't got a top wick. I really didn't want that daily to land like that. I wanted it to stay below these levels. So it was straightforward back down. Because remember the weekly, you could get a steeper top wick on the weekly. Well actually no, you create structure now, you've tapped structure. So are you just going to flip to the downside? Potentially. It's that, just that daily's really doing my head in. Oh, look at the 4 now, pulling back. What are you doing, gold? What are you doing to me? I won't lie, guy, this month's been a tough month, like, only because there's been no setups. That's it. Been no setups. And it can frustrate you a bit when you haven't been able to get in on trades. But trust me, it will come back around where you'll have 2-3 setups sometimes where you can get 2-3 trades in a day. So it just always comes back around. You've just got to stay disciplined, right? Because these times when it's not, there's nothing there and you're forcing it, these are the ones where you get your losses, and that stops you from being profitable over a long period of time. So you've just got to stay disciplined. We don't want this 4 to fill. That's what we don't want. We need this 4 to close like this, but then I do need a top wick. Right, I need a top wick tapping at least. I'd really want it to break the highs. If it can break this high, then I can get a sell stop underneath. So we've got 22 minutes to go, guys. Go and get yourself a brew. There's nothing we can do prior, really. We might as well just wait. Get yourself a brew. Do what you need to do. I appreciate you all being on the stream. Really good to see it. It's really nice to see the same faces as well. It shows that I must be doing something right. We're a new channel. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Drop us a like, that'll be great. If you haven't done so, please do go out your way to drop us a like. It really helps the channel. And drop a comment, guys. If you're new, drop a comment in the chat. Where are you from? Let's get the chat going. That helps with the algos as well. We're a new channel, we're just trying to grow it. If you want more info on Relentless, who we are, what we do, just jump into our Discord, which is via the link tree button in the descriptions. We've got loads of things on there. We have our own prop firm if you're looking for a reliable prop firm. What's not going to give stupid excuses if you get a payout, to not pay it out even. Fantastic education. We have a very, very high retention rate in regards to members, okay, which is a good sign. And we're a close group. We're not an MLM. It's not a case of we get loads of members on just for them to drop off a month later. Once you become a part of us, it's like a family. Good morning, Chris. You alright, buddy? I do appreciate the likes, especially when you're getting over 50% of who's watching. That's the key, really. So predictions tonight, guys. England score. What's going to happen? I'm hoping it's not true. I'm hoping he's not playing the same system and he hasn't just changed Trent for Gallagher. That's what I'm hoping. Because if I see that, and I might be wrong, it's weird because they might play Unreal tonight and win 4-0, whatever. But I don't think that's down to Gareth. if we do win 4-0 or something like that, it won't be down to Gav. That'll be the players saying, fuck this, we're doing what we want. Because I really do believe it's not the players. It's not the players. Because none of the players are playing how they play for the clubs. None of them. So obviously Gareth's telling Kane to drop back into our own box. You know. He's giving them instructions. Otherwise he'd be telling them, Kane, why are you dropping back? Stay high. Be the outlet. We need something out there. I don't get it one bit. I know, yeah, mate. "16 minutes, guys, for 4-hour close." Oh, we're pumping. Okay. Hey, that John. Oh, this is gonna fly through this area, isn't it? I bet you. That means the four's flipped. Very difficult here, guys, because we haven't had a. I haven't had the one break yet. The one's still bearish technically. But I would think if the 15 and the 5, if the 15 closed above here, we could potentially take the 15, but I need to break the lows, and it looks like it's coming up. Typical, typical. Yeah, Kane, he should not be in our own box, Jordan. I don't know what he was doing there. He's obviously been instructed to come back to help. I just came back to an exit and I missed it because I replied to a messenger. There we go, I'm out of fly through as it does. Wow, I'm sorry. I have to log off. Welcome to trading. Welcome to trading. As long, I mean, you would have got out. You could have got out in profit, but it's not there, is it? It's not there. So you just gotta wait, mate. You just gotta wait. There's nothing you can do at the minute, guys. Nothing we can do. Now, if we get an hour close above, potentially yes, because look, if you look at the 4 now, right? The 4 hasn't broke below. It's not closing below. So if we do get a 4 close, here's the thing. It's like, if you look at this mess on the 4, look at all this here. That's where we're at. We could easily just get that, you know, and just now goes on. So it's just, again, just another shite day. It's the dailies really threw us off now. We've just got to wait. We've got 12 minutes. We've got to see this 4, what this 4 is going to do. Now, if the 4 closes bullish, back above this area, it means you're going to have to come back up to 2332. But I'd probably want a bottom wick. Let's have a look what the 4 does. I would then need a bottom wick to come up. See, we haven't got much data for the 4s. Oh, the 4's flip back down. Nice bearish 4 would be better. Because remember, this could just be the impulse move out, grab liquidity to then come back down. But there is a reason to come up. It's them no top wicks. That is the reason. How come, why are you angry, mate? You must have got out of break even, did you? You can't be angry. You can't have any emotion. I mean, look at me this morning. If anyone needs to be angry, it's me personally. But it's gone. It's done. I can't change it. Nothing I can do. I mean, I didn't take. I mean, I took a tiny loss, to be honest, on my lowest account, because I closed out on all the others. It's just I'm pissed off with the stream one. The stream one's so annoying because it messes up the stream. It looks like we took a loss. Took a minus 99. Oh, dollar loss. 10 a.m. I flew to profit. That's alright though, mate. Don't worry about it. But it hasn't flew yet, has it? I mean, it looks like it's gonna, but it hasn't yet. Of course it could have. Good morning, Vin. Yo, yo. How are you doing, mate? We're waiting on an hour close, mate. But the thing with this hour close, guys, we don't want to tap in 2329. Ideally, we don't want to tap in 2329. We sort of want the hour to pull back, then we get a bottom wick, and then we buy up. Okay. I do believe 100% of the time you do come through to 2329. But we don't want this. This hour pushes up, taps, and then pulls back. That's going to put a span in the works, because you haven't broke above that range, and then you could drive through and you've missed the move. So that is a way it could dupe us. Okay. Just scalping around. Yesterday was a great for scalps. Oh, class, mate. I didn't grab anything yesterday. They done exactly what I said it was going to do. The four, just messing about. Come on, the hour, don't tap that level. Calm your tits, calm down. Yeah, it's an awful area, mate. We need to get out of it, really. We need to break out of this area. It's the daily's deciding what it wants to do. Is the daily going to flip? Are you going to close bearish on the daily, back below? What are you going to do? Meow, meow. We're expecting the bottom wick to reach if it closes above. Well, this is the thing now. It's this is our advantage point. Now we haven't got an advantage point. So I wanted the hour to close in around this level, and then the bottom wick come and tap previous support, and then we can have buy stops on. But this hour, it's because we're in an awful area, right? It's an awful area, guys. It really is. I mean, you've now gone into all this mess. Look at all this. So it means this hour could close bullish. Next hour, bearish. Bullish. Bearish. Bullish. We could just really mess about around here. So what we want is, we don't want this to get tapped 2329. We want this hour to pull back, give us a wick. Pull back, and then we need a bottom wick, tapping previous support, and then we can get buy stops on to come and fill the rest of the range. That's what I'm after. Because then the 4 is closing bullish. But it doesn't mean you're going to drive still. It doesn't mean you're going to drive, because look at these here. Look at these, guys. This is minging. Look at that. You got a doji forward there. Bullish, bearish, bullish. It's just, we could just get that here. We're in the same area as yesterday. That's all we've done. Yesterday was a no trade day, wasn't it? Because look, the forward closed up, And what did I say? I said this is no trade for me because the next 4 can close bearish like this and just mess about. Look what I've done. 4 closed bearish and then just messed about. We're in the exact same spot as yesterday. So it's exactly the same as what we're seeing. So it's not good. It's not very good, guys. But I mean, I say that, I'm sure we can catch something. It looks like it's tapped that area now, so that's really annoyed me. No bottom wick on the 15. Because is this the push up to then come back to break the lows? Is this the liquidity grab? Do we need to get up to the daily? I'm thinking if the daily can close like this, could we get a pullback to 2327? Take a wing back buy from here, potentially. Potentially. So look, wing back buy. Let's have a look. Could potentially look at that for a win back buy. Look what this is. I just don't know whether you're going to come back that far because you've had such a build up of liquidity here. You might not get back that far. You might only come to like around these levels. So would you just take that? I don't know if I can take this now, guys, this hour. I need a pullback here because they don't always drive through to 2332, or do they? Let's have a look. They did here. Actually, okay. Well, see, this one did eventually. So are we saying if we get an hour close like that, they all come through? This one didn't. It'd be well stopped out. Look, this is what I don't like. Because if you get a fake out on the one back in, that's it, you're gone. You're coming for stops. That was our advantage point. 100% of the time you come and tap 2330. We've tapped it now, so the advantage is gone. Yes, a lot of them come straight through, but look here, you can just reject, so I can't really take the buy up. If anything, we could look at a wing back buy. I mean, if this closes with no top wick, oh god. I mean, if this hour pushes straight through. I do like how we've had a huge, but look at that. There's no chance of getting in on that, guys. No chance. Straight through. You didn't even break the high in the previous. Tough morning, guys, eh? Tough morning. I mean, if you're into the market maker and all that good stuff, you've had some triple bottoms and triple tops and so what does this mean? I mean, look at where the 4's closing. That 4 has done absolutely nothing for us. We're still just stuck in this range, guys. I'm going to delete this. We're still stuck in this range here. Let me get rid of this because I don't want you to get confused. What's the 1 hour done? The 1 hour's filled the range. I think if anything, if this 1 hour does come back to 2326, we can take it, but we will be aggressive with the stops, so it'll be a case of 5 pulling away or a 15. So let's have a look when price is up here. See, it comes straight through. So up. That's even if you come back that far, you might not come back. These ones do, these ones come back nicely. Look at that, lovely entry. So let's have a look if we drive down. Do we tap it and pull back? Because if we can grab... What is this? Even if we drive down, could we get that? I wouldn't be taking this one. This would be, I would take partial agreement. I just don't know whether we're going to pull back down there. It's just like, it's a slim chance, but if you do pull back without tapping 2332, it would be better. We could potentially take this as a win back by 2326. But we've got to do it without breaking the highs, really. I'd sort you can break the highs, but not drive and push 2332. I do like this one here. So even when you want to come down, I would prefer to come back now though. It just means you might not come back straight away. You might mess about first. We're literally in the same zone as yesterday, guys, and it was a no trade day. So I'm hoping something pops out to me, but at the minute we've got the only thing I've got is this win back by here. But you might not even get down there. It'd be a slim chance if it gets down there. These ones only pull back to these levels. But you drive down, tap, and then come back. So bloody hell. Tomorrow's stream is on. We trade New York as well. I'll be on with Vic. So Vic will be running the stream. So jump on for that. I'll be starting from. I'll get it up actually, so you can see. Let me just check this first. So even when we drive down, what do? Price. We still pull back. So we could look at that as a win back buy. Even when you drive down, you still. So look, price is up here. Drive down, tap, pull back, and then drive. So this basically what we're seeing is you can either reject for me to come back up, or if you do still want to drive down, you still do something like this: break, retest, and then go. So that's what you want to try and find. So this one came straight through. But you still wouldn't be stopped out. You'd still play out. Yeah, so I could look at that, but I sort of don't want it to tap 2332. Because if it does, it means it's got more liquidity to drive down. Could have a second entry at 2324 as well. Because you broke the highs now. So you've now got liquidity to drive down and through. This would have to be a pushing candle as well, so we'd need to see a big long pushing candle off the 15. It's broke above. That's all I've got really, guys. If we come and fill the range, I might call it a stream, because you're going to have to wait for the 4 at that point. If you come and fill this range here, you're going to have to wait for the 4, because You need to see if you get a 4 close above there. You might not. Even if you get a bearish close, sorry, a bullish close, but respecting. I mean, you could potentially trade this coming back down, but you're bullish. Price probably going to want to come up for the daily top wick. So I'm really not liking it. But if you were still in this trade from this morning, I mean, you'd have some nice profit now. Really annoyed me this morning, man. Weird that. Sometimes you think it's trying to play tricks on you. Oh, come on, calm down. Right, I'm going to draw a wall. This is my wall, guys. It's a Roman wall, as you can tell. This is going to stop price from pushing up. And then this is a hammer. This is a hammer, not going to back down. Look at the detail, guys. I would have thought I could draw. Look at the detail. And this is like coming down to keep price down. So this should keep price down. Okay. Where are we expecting the bottom wick? Yeah, so the bottom wick, tapping previous support, Jordan, basically, to answer your question. Surely it's not another trade day. No trade day. Surely. Pushing nicely. It's not looking good. It's breaking the highs, isn't it? 5's broke the highs again. 5's going to close. See, now you would need to wait for, what would I need to wait for? I'd need a forward close above 2332. You couldn't take a 1 hour. You need the 4 to close, because the 4 can just close respecting, and then you bomb through the floor. It's not ideal, guys. You can't take wing back sells either, because you're bullish on the 1 and you're bullish on the 4, so I wouldn't be taking any wing back sells from 2332. You're gonna have to wait for, what is the hour? Or the hour, what can the hour do? You wouldn't take any hour bullish closes, because you've nearly filled the range, right? So the thing with the hours, so you've got closures here, you've got closures here, and you've got closures here. So at any point you can reject from here, or reject from up here. So I wouldn't take an hour. This is what I'm saying. It would have to be a forward close, because at any point the 1 hour can just reject from any of these areas and take you down. And if you look at these levels, look at that. Look at that. This one didn't go as far, but still. So very, very dangerous taking a 1 hour. You'd need a 4, because that would confirm. You'd need another 4 break back below and then push. You're still going to get a top wick. So I've got nothing here, guys. The only thing I've got here at the minute is closures back below 2320. If I get a forward close below there, I look at wing back sells, and the wing back sells were from 23. That's probably all I've got really. Let me have a look at these fours again. So forward close below, yeah, and then the wing back sells were, let's get rid of these stops. Forward close below. How are these forward close below? I'm sure there was another foot there. Here. So yeah, I think get rid of that. Get rid of that. But that's even if price is going to come that way. So if I got a forward close below that, then this wing back sell would be on. Right. Failing that, I would also take a forward close below 2327. Right, so if you got something like, but I'd only take the forward close below this if we came up for a top wick for this, for the daily. So if price does push up and create a top wick, and then we come back down and the 4 closes a quarter of the way, so if it's over 50%, so there's about 50%. If it closes less than 50%, you wouldn't need much of a top wick, just tap previous support and then sell stops to come through to at least 2320. But if you then get a close below that, you should be coming 100% of the time you come through to 2312. Right, but your target would be here off the weekly. So that's like my perfect simplistic setup. But at the minute we're in a very dangerous zone, guys, where we're basically in the same range as yesterday, and there's nothing we can really do about it. We've just got to be disciplined and stick to what we're doing. I will stay on until 11, or if we come up to tap 2332, then I'll just jump off, right? I'm gonna go make a cup of tea, guys, right? Go make a cup of tea. We just gotta wait. I'm on. Oh, guys. Guys. Let's get the air in. Let's have a look. Where are we expecting? Oh, god damn, those shots can't be. It's alright, don't worry about it. It wasn't the setup, John. It wasn't the setup, really. That 5, it was that our entry was the 5, so it was a riskier setup there. So imagine if it didn't play out, you'd be happy, wouldn't you? So you just gotta forget it. There's now going on here. What is nice though is the daily's getting a top wick now. It doesn't mean this daily's gonna drive. It could do. But what's the 4 done? Is the daily gonna drive actually? You're definitely gonna need a top wick. Where's the top wick? The daily range is here, 2, 3. There's the daily range. So you're likely going to tap that. But you can actually come as high as that. So that would be the target there. Is the daily going to flip? See, I'd need a forward close. You've got no bottom wick on the 4 either. You didn't break any lows on the 4. This is what I'm saying, it's risky. Yeah, I'd need a forward close back above 2332, and then I'd need a bottom wick to then take buys up. But you can come straight through to 2338. But that's what I would need to see to take trades. I'd need to wait for the forward to close, guys. So there's just no point being on the stream. I will be trading New York today. Whether I'm on stream or not, I don't know. I will be on the chart. If I do see anything, I will drop in the trade ideas. Other than that, guys, nothing going on today. No trade again. I would say we've had a break-even trade this morning. If you held it, obviously it would have played out, but it wasn't a valid set. The only way you would get in that is by having an aggressive stops, and you would have been stopped out at break even, so it will be down as like a break even trade, really. So if you did follow the rules, nobody should still be in that trade. They should have been out at break even. So there's now I can really do, guys. We're in the same range as yesterday. I'm just thinking if you get an hour, see, even if you get the hour breakout, it doesn't mean you're going to drive. It just, you can really mess about all over. Yeah, not for me, guys. Right, I'm going to love yous and leave yous. I'll be back on tomorrow. Let me just show you the schedule for this week. Schedule for this week. So I'll be on tomorrow again, and then Vic and myself will be on a 1:45 for New York session. Yeah. So I'm going to love yous and leave yous. Good luck. I've done it again. I always do that. Good luck. If you're still trading, wear protection, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. See you later, guys.